We've got a special treat for you tonight in the Cyber Den. This is an example of some of our Dada art. And we're going to bring you Radio Havana Cuba from the shortwave radio. Tonight is Wednesday night, which is Mailbag night, but you can hear there's a lot of static on the Texan PL 600. Tuned in at a frequency of 50 kilohertz. So we're going to go outside to the outside listening station where there's less static and noise in the signal. And Dallas is out here with his laptop computer. He's got his little mini fiber optic Christmas tree. There's the Christmas tree, the big Christmas tree with the star on top. And I'm going to take you outside to the
That's radio HC at enet.cu. Okay, well, you know, the end of the year is coming pretty quick, and many of our listeners are already sending in their season's greetings and good wishes. Here's one from Joseph Brown, who writes and says that he hopes our programs will continue in 2012. And he asks if the last edition of the Mailbag show this year will be any different from the rest. Well, thank you, Joseph. Joseph Brown, who writes to us, yes, we have every intention of continuing our programs next year. It's just around the corner. And we do have a special program. A friend of ours suggested actually last year that the year-end program of the Mailbag show could be kind of a wrap-up of the main issues dealt with in our program from all of our listeners all over the world over the previous 12 months. So, last year we took a look at some of the topics that would probably interest most of our listeners, and this year we will do the same next week. So the next Wednesday on the Mailbag show will be the last Wednesday edition of the Mailbag show on Radio Havana. Okay? Well, thanks, Joseph. Joseph Brown, thanks for your suggestion and for writing to us and listening to us here on RHC. Let's see. Well, we have something here from Kelvin Knight. Kelvin is in the United States. He sends his season greetings. He says to Radio Havana Cuba staff, best wishes for 2012. I admire your determination and sacrifices to maintain your broadcasts on the air. Keep it up. And Kelvin says that many in the United States and around the world need to hear your side of the stories that are taking place in this turbulent planet of ours. Happy New Year. Well, Happy New Year to you too, Kelvin Knight in the United States. Thanks also to Randy Strong. Randall Strong, maybe Randy, I guess, in Canada. He hadn't written to us in a while, and now we're happy that he's back listening to Radio Havana Cuba, says he'll write more regularly in the coming year. Okay?
This is the CCrane CCRadio SWP, portable shortwave radio.
Radio Havana Cuba's personnel, especially from the compañeros at the correspondence department. There's a New Year card in the mail and some calendars on their way to you. And the folks over at the correspondence department said they would appreciate letting them know when you get your little package in the mail. Susie Rose. Could be Rosie Rose, but Susie Rose and her son Josh Rose also. Okay? And let's see, we have a long message here. I'm not going to read the whole thing. From Alfred Larson in Austria. Alfred says, fraternal greetings to everyone at Radio Havana Cuba and to the entire Cuban people. This has been another tough year for Cuba, but we've demonstrated once again that with unity and conviction, almost anything is possible. And Alfred Larson in Austria goes on, he says, for many of us, our online server is another alternative when the shortwave broadcasts are interfered with or distorted by adjacent stations or due to poor propagation. He says he'll make a toast to the success in the new year while wishing the best of health to each member of Radio Havana Cuba staff. Well, thanks, Alfred. Thank you very much. Alfred Larson in Austria. We look forward to hearing from you again soon. Thanks for listening to us here on Radio Havana Cuba.
Well, that's the Mailbag Show. Hope you enjoy.